find Kiri in the tree line power shot. This is my kill. Now they'll slice down Devil, Robo Z, able to get a return, but Smile. Oh my goodness, is he keeping up with the aggression? I mean, why not? Spirit Vessel stirs the Timber Chain away, throw out the Chakram. It's a lot of damage onto the Wind Ranger. They'll keep the punches going. No additional follow-up as Jim Park wasn't able to close the distance in time. Didn't want to use the mana on that Remnant. And finally, the aggression will subside for now. But it's Jim Park. He is all over them.
Yeah, he really is. And Robo, he's trying his best these fights too.
Oh my god, C-Smart.
Oh my, yeah, like that.
You come back through, Jim Park, he had a Remnant available. The rest of the squad of Plasma are here though. Nice little ultimate from both supports to try and get a return. Robo Z desperately trying to escape from this situation. You need a little bit more. Timber Chain away. Robo Z still alive. He blinks back to safety. You get the support, but you miss on the Timber. And that is a huge, huge bit of chunk of change that you lost out on.
Robo Z, he is the cornerstone for Plasma right now, right? He is the hero that they're going to be routing around because your Void obviously isn't ready. It's 14 minutes and he's already used Chronosphere. Who the hell is fighting around Faceless Void right now?
Nobody.
He's especially behind because he doesn't even have his Maelstrom yet. It looked like he was going to go for a Mask of Madness first, but decided against it, which I don't hate. I think the Mask is a little bit of a bait, especially into like Ember Wind, where those heroes can just kind of blow you up during your Mask of Madness.
Yeah. They already have so many disables. You don't want to give them one more for free, right? That's kind
exactly.
That's kind of the situation. But Jim Park, he is on the prowl right now. In the same way that the Timber has yet to really be addressed, the Ember is equally as problematic. 14-1-4. What a scoreline from this man. I mean, he is doing everything, really bringing a different sort of definition to the carry role, at least in this game. Some flashes of previous metas, perhaps, where he picked this active role. Devil, setting up on the top side, blast off not going to connect. Do have to wonder whether the pit would have been a bit of help there. Sequencing a little bit off, and with that, Shido will be able to slide back out to safety.
The only worry I have is that after that one death, Shido has been fairly untouched. I mean, he still doesn't have the Maelstrom, so things are really hard. But now that he has it, if he goes untouched for this next maybe 5-7-ish minute period, it's going to be in a really good position for Plasma if Shido is free farming.
Yeah, but right now, not so much free farming. They're looking to use the Chrono. The Fine's played in, it's a lot of damage out. Robo Z just burst him down himself. Oh, he'll capitalize on the bomb, keep you in place, and look, they found Kiri as well. Devil with the pit, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Power shot won't claim him. Jim Park will. That is a pipe completed so early on from Devil. It's such a big ticket item now with how much it costs, but the value that you get, especially into this Plasma roster, is insane. I mean, they're ready to keep it going.
As they should. Right, this is not necessarily a early Aegis team, so your aggression needs to come from pickoffs. So, you know, get a 2-3 man down on the side of Plasma, lost MOTIS. Maybe instead of Roshan, they look for a tier 2. Look to fight again, look to take a tier 2.
Yeah, I do have a bit of concern as we'll see C-Smile go down, and that really just characterizes the situation. Nice little TP cancel, Assault, not ambitious to say the least, so lose 2. But my concern centers around C-Smile, right? Because with this Ember, you're very much a mixed bag in terms of damage. You don't reach that point where you're threatening objectives. We've seen in the past 2 games, you put Jim Park on this big bad be-all end-all carry, and he delivers even in the moments where he doesn't, he almost finishes the deed. It's just tricky this game because the Wind Ranger has to eventually transition to become that pseudo-core for you. You know, Jim Park, he's elusive, he's a problem for now, but how much of this is going to be alleviated once Plasma gets some tools and defensive items, right? It's he's dealing up into a Void, which, like you mentioned, just has been untouched the past 3-4 minutes. Ready to still use the Chrono onto C-Smile if he shows his face a bit too long up here. There's the setup, Chrono, and the kisses. The team's nowhere nearby, and your Wind Ranger's dead again. C-Smile out of the picture. Now they will wrap around, get ready to fight. Devil looking for a pit, would love to kind of connect onto Shido, but the rest of the fight's disconnected instead. They want to go on Robo Z. It's a lot of damage and the magic application. One last little slide is enough as Jim Park able to get that big value pick off. The spear to the trees, but already with the Mage Slayer, he's reducing so much damage. Kiri will go down as well, and Shido, he's just completely escaped this situation, left his team to die because really, what else can you do on the Void? Hook shot, go going wide there. Would have loved to connect onto Prada. Looks like the CM will survive, especially the 4-star back to low ground. I say that Jim Park still looking for an angle, still looking for a chains. He popped in the ultimate, but that's what Sladen is for. Comes in with the cancel. He'll take out to the Spirit Vessel. This has been the most we've seen a Spirit Vessel put to work in recent time. Jim Park, he's on one right now. The kill involvement for him, he is involved in 23 out of the 30 kills this game. Them know that Plasma are prowling the area, and Lost MOTIS are well aware that Chrono is available. Shido still hidden under cover of smoke, and the backup. The retreat is sounded. Lost MOTIS, they want no part of this situation, but they're all being spotted out by Ward. The smoke gets caught. This could be the opening. Prada, he's showing himself on the D ward, but they know exactly what's going on. Shido on the sidelines. Tricky business. You can't afford to be too far up. Timber chain away. Hook shot lands, and Prada is at least there. That's one support ultimate out of the picture. Now Robo's in a bit of trouble as well. No dispel. Mars Arena will come through, and they punch up onto Adrian. Oh, sorry, Devil. But this has become very awkward now. Shido in some trouble, turn around the Chrono straight onto C Smile, and the Wind Ranger doesn't stand a chance, melts. But who's gonna deal with this Ember Spirit now? Jim Park is still looking for an opening into the fight. Prada might be in a bit of trouble, has the 4-star out, but that's what the pit is for. Holding you on the sidelines though, they're trying to control the Fakiri, but Jim Park, does he have enough damage for now? Time off away, he's trying to contribute. Shiva's guard slowing down everybody, and in comes the Remnant. Kiri will be able to cookie away, but he's likely gonna go down. 2 support again is all they find, but at least they wait out the Chrono, and now it's Lost MOTIS' time to go aggressive again.
Blink away, another tier 2 tower down. This is going to open up the mega important Roshan fight slowly.
Nice spear, but the Glimmer Cape keeping Jim Park alive. He's resisting so much damage. Nice blast off in as well. Robo Z trying to come through to clean up the Ember, and they at least take down Devil to start. The return is Shido though. They lose the Void. That's not really what they wanted, but if Robo Z can continue to dominate this fight, it'll be all fine. Do they have enough damage to stop this Timber from taking over? They're getting the Mage Slayer proc onto him for now. Jim Park is doing meaningful damage to Adrian, trying to work down this Mars. Lotus on himself to try and prevent even more. That's Robo Z trying to keep his off-laner alive, and C Smile back in the fight here for some revenge. With the focus fire down, Robo Z will die. And we just talked about the discipline from Plasma not fighting about the Chrono. That's a rare lapse from them, at least in this game. They try and take that engagement even without their key tool, and they get punished for it big time. Jim Park, big winner of that.
And Sladen did so much that fight too. Second most damage on his team. Void time walked into a whole bundle of mines. Of course, you know, he prays Slade and then he feeds, of course, you know.
I don't even think that's a feed. That's just Kiri getting a nice little wraparound now. Mindful proc. Classic cause. No,
oh my god.
Detection. Kiri, this is the most insane juke I've seen in my damn life. Now, they'll try and scout him out. Should see. Oh my.
No, they have no idea. They didn't see him. That was such a good gank by Kiri, right? Or, not gank, juke. Procs the mine, then walks backwards through it. It was so good.
And he's gonna come through, clear the creepware as well, and they're like, man, we've lost him. This guy is too clean. I mean, these moves, individual play is definitely there for the side of Plasma, but when it comes to coordinating together, they need to make sure they keep the game plan intact, right? It's all about these teamfight ultimates coordinating together.
And I don't know if it was a little bit of a mistake chronoing the Wind there. I mean, obviously deleting Wind Ranger is strong.
Sure.
Right? Deleting any core is very powerful.
Oh my god.
Oh, Slane doesn't have a TB, doesn't have a choice. That's fair.
20 seconds, but the Roche just gonna get started out. I mean, do you want to go for some crazy Hail Mary play? Surely not, Devil.
Slane's making spots! Yes, yes, yes!
Okay, Adrian. He's gonna get worked down. BKB committed. Oh, the Cogs working against him there. Arena holding them in place. The entire side of Plasma kills off Roche to deal with this aggression. Devil coming through. It's a lot of damage, but is it gonna be enough? BKB runs out for T-Smile already. And now Devil in the middle of 4 opposing heroes. 5 if you count Adrian, who's hiding off the sideline to prevent himself from being picked off. Just work down this poor Underlord and head straight back into the pit. Very ambitious, and they know Sladen is here. The scan comes through. They'll work him down. Very, very ambitious stuff from the side of Plasma.
Yes, very ambitious.
You could still try and fish for a power shot, but I wonder whether you even dare to come in range. It's just gonna be Aegis, the side of Shido, and Plasma. even at a gold deficit throughout most of this game, they've been able to look more and more in the driver's seat. All it really comes down to is this chrono. If Shido can land it on the Ember, it is curtains for Los MOTIS.
Yep. I think the game plan is literally just as simple as that, Sneeze. I don't think it's too wacky. Chrono Ember Spirit, win. If you can get the wind in there as well, you'll take it. But right now, Ember Spirit is the numero uno target for Plasma, right? It is the only hero they care about getting inside of their Chronosphere. Unless you hit like a crazy 4-man Chrono on everyone but the Ember, kill everyone inside Chronosphere, then Ember's left alone. It's just as good, I guess, at that point.
Yeah.
But either way, you're isolating Ember Spirit from his team. You know?
That's what's important, and Jim Park, he has to be so careful. It's just awkward as well, because if you come in from an off angle, they solo chrono you and it's vibes. But if you stick with your team, then it's a double chrono. And then you're just kind of leading.
And it's vibes.
Yeah, and it's just vibes throughout. Now, they will take advantage of this timing that they have. Seems like they're confident. Jin Park, the build-up is still looking at a Manta to perhaps dispel some of these roots, but it doesn't really help you against his Chrono. And Shido, he is on the lookout. Daytime vision should give them an idea that Plasma heroes are peering around in this area. Scan should be available in 7 seconds if they need to use it, but specking up after that tier 2, they don't want to tempt fate.
No, they know they can't really fight into Aegis like that. They can't just give them a fight on silver platter, because Plasma, you know they're looking for it, right? We literally do, but I feel like Los MOTIS, they have a good idea about what's happening too.
Yeah, we talked about the playoff seeded teams showing up big time. I mean, this has been an impressive performance from Los MOTIS across these games, but the key components just not connecting, right? This very unique draft that has carried them throughout the early game. Now, this win range is still lacking the scaling potential to really bring them the distance. That's kind of what's leaving them in a little bit of a rut right now. Top side tier 1 tower still standing for some reason, and smoke out on both sides and ready to fight.
Haven't felt the impact of this Underlord either, but maybe this fight will prove me wrong, as usually does.
Adrian, smoke break on the front line, immediate BKB. Adrian looking for more, but it's just Devil showing himself. If they can burst down this Underlord, it's gonna be huge. Devil pops that greens and in comes the arena. The BKB on the Mars runs out. Devil, he's taking so much damage. Meanwhile, T-Smile Sladen cleaning up the backside, support out of the picture. Kiri down already with the Chrono on the Ember. But where is your follower? They found him, but where is the damage? Jim Park, he still stands strong. And T-Smile desperately trying to run out of this situation. The pit, Devil is still alive. And the Shanko grabs both. Shido's gonna lose his first life. Robos, he desperately has to run, has to hide. Nowhere to go. Those trees are not your friend. They are your foes. As Shido trying to run away, chained up, though they have more than enough control. And the set up the blast off. Huge fight for Los MOTIS there. As they just get completely wrapped around upon Devil. True enough, just when we were talking about the Underlord, the big play with the Greaves waits until the very moment that will heal him the most. Buys so much time of Adrian's BKB that when the arena walls finally come up, they do absolutely nothing.
I don't know if that was too much of, like, and to be fair, Devil did do, like, absolutely crazy work there. But Adrian, like, just, you don't know where the rest of Los MOTIS are, so I get it. Blinking in, BKB, it amounts to nothing. You're initiating on the tankiest hero, and it's just so hard to fight at that point.
Yeah, like you mentioned, you want to try an arena up and make the fight your territory. The Underlord just stands his ground and says absolutely not. Now, Jim Park, he's on to his shenanigans again, diving very far back, but this time round, they aren't really contingent on him to hit the buildings. They have C-Smile and Devil for that, and they'll try and work their way towards the second Rex. They know that there's no Chrono for another probably minute or so. They'll respect the Fortify and back off.
I like the respect from Los MOTIS here. I don't know if they necessarily need to. Like, they could fake back.
Is it over for Los MOTIS? Is it over for Plasma? I couldn't tell you.
It depends on who gets the jump on who, right? If C-Smile gets chronoed there, maybe not.
Straight into the minefield they go. Adrian almost loses his life in an instant. 200 HP remains on this Mars. As Sladen's hard work. Yeah, reset. Maybe that's kind of what they wanted, right? Just setting up this area of just pure vision and death for whoever comes out on Plasma. They are still dealing with one sort of consistent lane of Mega Creeps, but the Hex completed on the Mars, we need to keep an eye out for that. Adrian. If you can find it onto Jim Park, that's gonna be a big problem. No BKB and no Lincolns to speak of.
I don't think Jim Park's gonna be getting one either. I'm gonna say it's gonna be full-on aggressive items for the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, Aghanim's queued up next. Nothing but damage and just consistent pressure, just amping up his aggressive potential. But this siege, I mean, it's happening so slowly. Surely you can't be okay with this pace. This is about to be the slowest chokeout we've seen in our lives here. What else can they find? Shackle shot onto Shido. Where you going? You're just dead. See Smile finally makes it work. The tail end of that AD rune getting caught off guard. Now Kiri, they're starting to bleed out kills. Beautiful bolas on the high ground. Hook shot in as well. Trouble City. Mars coming through the arena. It's a nice double spear. But what else can you find? Prada heals up and Prada's just dead. Acel able to preserve himself. You don't have Vivax and you have no more heroes. Your cores are dying. Plasma in one fell swoop. Cheeto. All the crazy just chronos in the game. They amount to this. Jim Park dominating with a double kill.
GG.
And GG. Lost MOTIS coming through as the playoff seed, sending Plasma straight to the lower bracket. In group stage, be damned, we don't care. We are seeded for a reason. What a performance. But Plasma, gotta give props to them as well. They really stepped up. It just wasn't enough.
Is the path to wisdom.
Kiri ends the game with a little smile. Making mistakes is the path to wisdom, and it is.